Hey, grade sevens, welcome to the beginning of chapter 2, the French in North America. In today's lesson, which is titled 2.1, we are going to learn about imperialism, and then we're going to do some vocabulary as well. So stick around and let's learn something. Lesson 2.1, the French in North America. This is part of our first unit, which is pre-Confederation. The inquiry question that we are going to be taking a look at this chapter is, what kind of society did the French colonists create in their North American colonies? Our concept that we're going to be taking a look here in chapter 2 is the concept of imperialism. And that's one of the things that we will learn in this lesson. There's again quite a few vocabulary words that we've got for this chapter. We've got colony, empire, imperialism, economics, competition, religion, curiosity, monopoly, cour de bois, sovereign council, governor, intendant, bishop, habitant, citizens, Acadia, Quebec, Jesuits, fil de roi, Canadien, seigneurial system, seigneur, responsible government. So our concept here in chapter 2 is that of imperialism. And I've got a map here. This is the French exploration that has taken place here in North America right from the beginning of 1534 up until 1741. And you can see here on this map, we've got the French. They started expansion in the East Coast because that's the Atlantic Ocean and that's the coast that borders that of Europe. And we've got a couple of words here that we're going to talk about. The first one being colony. A colony is a territory or land that is controlled by another country. So in this case, the French colonies are the lands and territories that the French are occupying in North America, and is controlled by France. And during this period of time and even later, countries in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, they all had colonies throughout the world. And we are going to be taking a look at the colonies here in North America. So we're going to be taking a look at the European countries. Later in grade 8, we do take a look at colonies that are in other parts of the world. But here in grade 7, we're taking a look at North American colonies. And the earliest colonies that existed here in North America were from France. And we're sticking with imperialism. And an empire is the next word that we're going to take a look at. An empire is a network of colonies that are controlled by a country. And that country is often referred to as the home country or the mother country. And colonies, it's important to know that a colony is not an independent place. It's not an independent government. It does not control any of its economics. It does not control any of its politics. It has no control of its own affairs. All of the decisions are made by the home country or the mother country. And this extension of power from the mother country, that is imperialism. And I've got a graphic here of what imperialism is. On the left-hand side, we've got a colony, and on the right-hand side, we have that home country. So let's imagine on the left-hand side, we've got New France, the colonies that are in North America. Well, they are shipping back to France, back to the home country. They are shipping resources back to the home country. So these will include fish, fur, lumber, and any metals that are found. So the colony is supplying resources to the home country. The home country, in turn, what it's doing for the colony is it's going to control its economy and its government, but it's also going to ship out settlers and soldiers and finished goods from the resources that the colony sends to the home country. So the home country will supply the colony again with finished goods, settlers, soldiers, as well as controlling the economy and the government. In turn, the colony will send resources back to the home country. And this is the circle that will take place. This is known as imperialism. All right, it was a short lesson, but I want you to head over to your questions and complete them for this section of the chapter.